Okay, so look who's here, everybody. We have entertainment critic Ryan J. He's back with a few picks for the cold weekend. He braved the cold to be with us here in our studio today.
Yes.
You okay?
With your warm heart.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Good choice.
I'm a little overdressed. It's a little warm in the studio, but it's freezing outside.
Yeah, smart. It is. So you're going to talk us through 3 new movies, right? All of them are true stories.
Correct.
Okay, so let's start with the first one. It's The Testament of Ann Lee. It's rated R. It's in theaters. I haven't even heard of this one, actually.
Yeah, and this one had some buzz because star Amanda Seyfried was nominated for the Critics' Choice Award for Best Actress. She did not, thankfully, because I'm not a fan of this film, get the Oscar nomination. But this is based on the true story of Ann Lee, who was known as the female Christ to her followers in the late 18th century as she created the Shaker movement.
Oh, okay.
How is the period part of this?
Well, that's the design part is my favorite part. You know, it looks very much like the Crucible, or when we see like those like Salem witch trial type stuff, like the pilgrimage type, you know, of the settlers that left England and came over here and were starting out. So I like the design, but I feel like that's the only good thing about this movie.
Is it horror? Because it looks a little
It's not. It's
freaky.
actually a musical.
It's what?
How's the music?
The music is horrible. It is like insane. It's basically a bunch of
So it is a
grunting.
horror.
Well, yeah. It's like grunting and it's like awkward sounds and like huffing and puffing. It's almost like you're watching a very experimental acting class where they're just trying to do breathing exercises.
Yep.
And apparently they're actually, it like sounds like people dying in a Lamaze class.
Oh, that's
you know what I mean? Yeah,
hilarious.
exactly.
Well, you're really selling it.
So it's a little alienating, the tone, but it's you know, actually some of them are based on actual Shaker hymns. So no offense to any of that, I've probably already crossed that line, but it's also excruciatingly slow at 2 hours and 15 minutes. It lacks a lot of focus, and it's just, a lot of people were walking out of the screen.
Oh, really?
Oh, so
That bad.
I'm guessing you're going to say skip it.
Yeah, it's bleak, it's difficult to watch, even harder to listen to, so skip it.
Yeah, hey, you're not going out in
Save
this
your money.
weekend's cold weather to see that.
For nothing.
That,
That's
can you
for sure.
imagine?
Skip it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The next one is H is for Hawk, and this too is in theaters, PG-13.
Right, another true story. This one took place in 2007 England. This is actually known as a misery memoir. So it's kind of like if you're not depressed, this movie will give you depression. Yeah, exactly.
We're going down a road I don't like again here.
It's a very sad film. It's about a woman in 2007 England who lost her father, and it's all about her grief. And you know how we've all experienced how difficult that is. Her way of dealing with it is to go and buy a hawk because she had fond memories in flashbacks of birding with her father. Her father, portrayed by Brendan Gleeson. Those flashbacks with her father and he are the best part. Claire Foy is the woman, and they're both great. Their performances are outstanding. There's some nice moments in this film. But again, it's like, if you're at all empathetic, and that's the point of storytelling, right, is to kind of put yourself in someone else's shoes and to feel what they're feeling, that escapism you get. And I do get absorbed in the stories, and I think either the performances are so good or something else, but I was really sad watching this. And I was not in the mood to be just brought so down. And also, there's this whole hawk training. You know, I've never seen someone own a hawk or have a hawk as a pet. And there are a lot of these scenes where there's challenges, and they don't show the resolution of these challenges. And those are interesting moments, but then they just cut to the next scene and don't really explain how the challenge was resolved. Also, the hawk is a hunter, and they depict, those scenes are very Nat Geo, and they depict a lot of the hawk killing bunnies and other little animals and birds, and those are kind of gruesome.
Circle of life, though, baby.
Killing rabbits.
So I'm not anti-hunting by any means when appropriate, you know what I mean? But this was a little bit like not my wheelhouse, not my kind of film. So
Definitely about death.
Skip it again.
Skip
Don't
it.
go out in the cold
Not
for that.
Me. Some may love that, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of quality in that film, but it just was not for me.
Okay.
Okay, the
That's
last
fair.
one on your list is Rick Nelson. This is Guntersville.
Rick Nelson, Guntersville. It's a documentary by director Kenny Scott Guffey, and it is all about Ricky Nelson, you know, who was in the adventures of Ozzie and Harriet with his family for 14 seasons in the 50s and 60s, died tragically of that plane crash, leaving Guntersville on New Year's Eve 1985 en route to Dallas for a New Year's Eve concert.
So do you like it? Was it informative?
This was good. This was very informative. I didn't know as much about Rick Nelson as he came to be known as an actor and as a musician later in life. And what's really great about this film is they interview a lot of people. They go back to Guntersville, and that last day, even though he was there just for like a couple days, the hotel he stayed at the night before those last 2 performances, and people that attended his last 2 concerts there, not knowing he was off his way. But the impact that he had on this community is really profound and very interesting. There's a lot of, images of him, and it really is a celebration to the artist that he was, the community of Guntersville, and the legacy of Rick Nelson.
Interesting story to document, I feel like. Really interesting.
It really is. I love those true stories. So I found this intriguing.
This one is actually not in theaters. It's available to buy or to rent.
Exactly.
Right?
It's coming out Tuesday, January 27th on DVD, Blu-ray, etc. And then it's also going to be streaming on Amazon Prime Video, among other places. And stream it if you're into that sort of thing. It's like a fun watch.
Okay. Interesting.
Thanks, Ryan.
At least there's one good thing there.
Yeah,
right?
there you go. You can find other things online for the weekend, right? You can follow Ryan J on socials at Ryan J Reviews for his full archive of entertainment reviews to help you decide what to see, stream, or skip. It's RyanJReviews.com.